What's going on, guys? It's Syndicate here, and we are back in the swing of things with that adrenaline pumping, with that excitement flowing through our veins, because today, well, actually yesterday, we got announced the Black Ops 3 first DLC pack, Awakening. We get multiplayer maps. That's great. Cool story, Vonderhaar. You go enjoy their maps. But what we got as a zombie community was the first image, which is just mind-blowing to say that the game's only been out for, like, is it even been out a month? Like, just nearly a month the game has been out, and we're already seeing our first DLC. And we are getting, I'm going to try and pronounce this for the first time ever, Zombies de Eizendrachen. Now, Eizendrachen, if I nailed that, then smash that like button if you're even excited for this DLC, because I'm beyond pumped for this. Like, so excited. But de Eizendrachen actually stands for Iron Dragon? The Iron Dragon? Like, what? The Iron Dragon? So, not only am I like, are we actually going to see a dragon in this game? It's kind of got me a little stumped with that, but we're just even managing to see what it looks like. Usually they give you a screenshot of a zombie's face, and that's about that. That's all you really get to see. You don't even see the map. But in this case, we're literally looking at the layout of the map, and I'm just going to, like, completely just talk on random tangents here about what I think, what I see, and what, like, first thing that comes to mind. So straight away, when I first look at it, I go, oh, it's like, you know, when you see in the movies where the Germans, the Nazis, they go and invade, like, the castles up in the mountains, and they go and finding gold or paintings, that, you know, that was their intention, to take them and get rid of all the artwork and stuff, where they would go and sort of take all that stuff, or they would go and store all that stuff. If you've seen Inglourious Basterds, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So, you know, they've got, once they got up there, they set up a base defense, and they basically just had this really strong fortification up in the mountains that they could defend against. So I'd be like, oh, you know, it's clearly got that sort of Germany feel to it, just with the flags, with the way the anti-aircraft guns look as well. I was like, that's perfect. That's what it makes sense to be. But then, when I look around it a little bit more, like when you look in the top left-hand corner, you've got, obviously, the tower with the bell. But in the background, you've got this other, like, tower, which kind of has, like, an oriental feel, in a sense. Really weird, but it's, like, the shape of the roofs on the buildings. If I knew, like, pure architecture and stuff like that, then I'd be able to go, oh, no, this is clearly this from this century or whatever. And if you're out there and you're studying architecture, tell us right now what year this building looks like it's in, what its structure's based off, you know, that sort of thing. Break it down for us like an absolute boss. It also reminds me of like an old school James Bond map. I'm pretty sure that kind of used to be a thing. But nonetheless, it just looks absolutely awesome. It's got that feel of like old schoolness, but we don't know whether or not it's set back in time yet. This could be in the modern day. I'm not saying that's going to change the guns that we use. We're going to stick with probably the same guns, but the fact that we're looking at this right now, and we've got so much going on. Obviously, we've got anti-aircraft guns, which you could say look like the old school anti-aircraft guns. You've got spotlights, which look like the old spotlights. But some of the spotlights are shining down in the center of the map upon something, and we can't really see what it is. Now, it's obviously called the Iron Giant, so we might have an absolute... Oh, my God. It's not the Iron Giant, it's the Iron Dragon. Sorry, but I just thought of something. I'm going to have to do a totally different video on something that I've just thought about, because I might have found out what the Iron Dragon could possibly be. Holy shit. Okay, I can't tell you guys what that is right now because I'm going to have to do some investigation into that. But we'll concentrate on the first breakdown of what we're seeing. So we got all this stuff going on. We've got, you know, like a bell in the tower, which is clearly going to be to do something with the Easter egg or pack a punch in or some shit like that. But it just looks crazy. But, you know, we've got all that. We've got the turrets. We've got the towers. If we look in the bottom right-hand corner, we can see this building that looks like it's kind of been torn apart a little bit. And just the infrastructure of the way this looks just makes me feel like it's fabricated as in a new building. So you'd look at this map and go, oh, yeah, this is an old school building. That's what it's going to be. But how do we not know from the inside it's fully teched out beyond belief? Because if we're going to back that up even more, if you guys look in the very back right-hand corner, and the reason why I'm not zooming into all this, guys, is because it'll get stupidly pixelated and just look awful. It's better to look at it like this. If you look in that back right-hand corner, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a rocket. Now, either this is all set in a theme park, and there's a castle in the theme park, there's a goddamn Chinese Oriental theater in the background, there's a modern day film studio in the front, and in the back right hand corner, there's a goddamn rocket ship. Like, if Treyarch managed to pull that off, I'll be fucking impressed, because that would be one hell of a mind plot twist for us to all be like, oh my god, we're going old school, we're going like World War era, and then it's like, psych, no, you're on the set of a like movie shoot or something like that. That would be pretty fucking dope, because they could go above and beyond to do whatever the hell they want. But as you can see here, you know, we got a rocket in the background, which obviously ties into Ascension. Now, this could be, if I'm just going to take a guess, we had Ascension being the Russians, okay? The Russians were like, we're going to get to space, we're going to get to the moon, that's what we're going to do. This could now be the Germans like, we've got a facility, this is where we're working on being able to get to space, because it's all about the space race of getting, you know, to where we need to be, to the moon. As to why the story ties in now with how the storyline's changed about getting to the moon, it will very much confuse us all. But we have a rocket, so this could be our tie-in map for Ascension. Now, this is going to be super interesting to find out whether each map ties in with everything, because, you know, we've got connections already between Mob of the Dead and the Giant. We got ties in between Mob of the Dead and Shadows of Evil, and everything else is just piecing together like crazy. It's super random, super weird, but it's just how it's all coming together. So this map comes out on January like 20th, around, like not that day, around the 20th of the, you know, between the 20th and the 30th. I think someone said like 24th or 26th, but I'm not too sure on complete dates just yet, and I don't think that really matters. But this is going to be coming out, so we're going to be getting a shitload of trailers dropped along the way, teasers galore. So it's going to be amazing. If you can't, like, pick up how excited I am in my voice, then you are drunk, because I'm extremely, extremely excited. Now, for the Iron Dragon, which, did we just agree it's called the Iron Dragon? Yeah, the Iron Dragon. With what that is, I did just say I've got something to talk about, which I do. I'm going to have to go back and check it out in detail to work out if what I'm thinking is correct, and I'll try and put a video out tomorrow about 6 p.m. UK time, for you guys to be able to check it out. But this map looks awesome. It looks like quite a small, tight map, just it like could be dragged away, but because it's like a castle-y feel, it's got a lot of tight areas in it, hallways, and this could be quite a difficult map. I'm feeling that this map's going to kind of run sort of like Shangri-La, just with how intense and tight the areas could be. But nonetheless, this looks pretty goddamn sweet. We got rockets, we got like Oriental towers. I don't know why I think it looks Oriental. Just look at the top left. Tell me it doesn't. We got ringer bells to ring, and we got anti-aircraft guns. So I don't know. You never know. Plot twist: them anti-aircraft guns, you could actually get attacked by a metal dragon, and you have to shoot it down with the anti-aircraft guns. Who fucking knows? But either way, guys, this has been absolutely amazing. I've really had fun doing this. My passion of getting back into zombies and, you know, having the trailers and everything like that is awesome. I am not going to be playing any of these DLCs early or exclusively early from you guys, because I actually played Black Ops 3 Zombies, Shadows of Evil. I played that like 3-4 months before it even came out. Wasn't allowed to say anything, but what that hindered me to do is to not be able to break down videos and be like, what could this be, what could that be, because I already knew what it was. So this time, with all the DLCs, I am not playing it. Even if Treyarch give me the opportunity, I am not going to be taking up on it. I'm going to be playing it so you guys get my fresh impressions, and we can make some guesses of what the maps are going to be. So I'm going to go away from this, start doing my research on the video that I was talking about a second ago. And yeah, if you guys are fucking stoked for this, guys, make sure you leave a like, rate, and subscribe. Multiplayer maps, Vonderhag, have a look, good fun, but we're all about zombies. So Craig, you know, Jason, keep up your hard work. And I am Flying Haggis as well. Shout out to the homie. Peter, he's a fucking legend. But we're going. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more zombies information, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.